What are you doing? Why are you trying to have more air? Oh, don't do it. I'm not going to touch you. Oh, I'm not going to touch you. Or something. Oh, there's one down there too. What are you doing? What are y'all doing? Oh, you want to talk to me? You want to talk to me? Do you want to talk? Oh. Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk? That's something else. Well, we are about to leave. It's 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. And we are heading to Iuka, Mississippi for my job. And I had to do a lot of research to figure out if I could actually go down I-10 to I-12 to Hammond and then head up north. Hammond has been hit hard with Hurricane Ida, as well as a lot of the other communities in that area. And the other problem is there is no gas all the way up to Baton Rouge. From Hammond to Baton Rouge, no gas. People are having to drive a long ways. I watched a news article of one of the sheriffs in the parish over there, and he said even if it takes him to drive all the way to Houston to get fuel to keep his emergency services going, he'll do it. And the two refineries that we have in that area have been hit with the hurricane as well, but they're not providing any fuel services to anyone. So he was kind of concerned of why the refineries in the Houston area or outlying areas aren't trucking in fuel. So when it starts, it may have already started, because some fuel stations could be out even though you're not affected by the hurricane, and that could be all over. They're going to put their resources together, which is what needs to happen, to make sure that these people that are affected by these hurricanes get fuel. There's a lot of people stranded. There's people that can't even get fuel, that can't even get out of that area. So that's what they're dealing with over there, and it's sad. So we're going to make our trip. I can get 300 and something miles, which gets me past that area, and we'll see what happens. Come along with the journey. We are in DeQuincy, Louisiana, and one of our gas stations is out of fuel. There's only super unleaded. There's no regular or plus. And it also tells you to replace the bag after using the super unleaded. But I tried that, and they're out of the super unleaded as well. So I don't know if this is part of the no fuel situation in New Orleans, that they're redirecting fuel that way because they're really in a bind. But there's no fuel at this gas station at the Texaco. Right next door, the gas station had fuel. So we're filled up. We're ready to go for our trip. And I can get 378 miles. That's an estimate. So we can say 350 miles on a full tank. I think we're good. So I wanted to top off my fuel when we got to Lafayette. And this is the second gas station in Lafayette out of fuel. If all the I-10 corridor, I really don't believe that we're going to get any fuel anywhere. I don't need fuel right now, but I wanted to be safe and try to top off a little bit more. So we're going to drive down a little farther into town and see what their fuel stations look like. Next fuel station, out of order. So the sign says out of order for those two grades. So there is regular. We are topping off the tank. Oh, it just clicked.
Okay, so we got to top off our fuel in Lafayette, and it says my fuel mileage is now, I can get 441 miles. So that'll get us through the area while we're on our way to Mississippi. Now, I did talk to someone in Baton Rouge, one of the representatives of a company I go to. He made it home, and he didn't get any damage, but their power is out, their own generator, and that's where not much damage in his area, you know, a few trees down. He did say, though, make sure your fuel's topped off, because Lafayette's pretty much the last point that you can get fuel coming from, let's say, Texas on Interstate 10. Once you pass Lafayette, it's bone dry all the way to Gulfport, Mississippi. We don't go that far, but what we do is we turn in Hammond, Louisiana, and head north on I-55. So he said the roads are open, but just make sure you have fuel. It's such a terrible thing that people have to go through. We've been through it. I know exactly what they're going through. It's going to take a lot of rebuilding, and some places are just not going to rebuild after these bad things. There's another fuel tank and a load of water heading that way. We've been seeing a whole lot of vehicles bringing supplies in, and as we go, when we get a little closer, I'll show you what's going on. We're probably around 20 miles from Baton Rouge. We're on the what they call the Atchafalaya Basin Bridge. And this is I think it's about a 19-mile long bridge. And that was one of the things that I was really worried about, to get stuck on this thing with all the traffic, because there is other vehicles. People are trying to get back home. Some people are just trying to rush to get home, which if they took their time, maybe it'll keep people from getting in accidents for sure. This bridge is 60 miles an hour, and I'm sure it's not getting policed right now because law enforcement is really stretched thin with what's going on in that area. But people don't care. They'll drive 70, 80 miles an hour on this bridge. But anyway, so we'll keep going, and we'll show you as we go. So we've gotten off of I-10. Now we're heading north on I-55. So the road is open. A lot of trees down. We can't really see what the condition is in this area for homes or buildings or structures. It's just the interstate. not have power here.
Some of the military members that are heading to the hurricane area in New Orleans. They are loaded everywhere. Huh? Lines of them. Appreciate their service. We made it to our destination in Tennessee. Got part of my job done, got to go back. Well, we passed the Pickwick Dam and we ran into this place. Talk about this place looks like a flashback in time. Look at the old buildings. The Outpost, Pickwick Dam. They have an Outpost general store. I don't know if we can see it that well with all these vehicles in the way. That's the Outpost general store. Baked goods, deli. There's a bait shop.
Oh, I'm going in there.
Oh, that's so neat. And then there's a Prospector bed and breakfast, which is really cool. And they go on.
Oh, look, a little.
So let's walk in here and see what this is. Ain't this neat? Look at the wooden carvings.
I would like my backyard to look like this. With all these old signs.
I know, right? This is neat. Look at all the old, the antique stuff. That's really neat. Let's see what is back here. I see a railing. That's the back side. I see people eating. Oh, that's neat. Look at this old truck. The old police car sitting at the road. And that's what it looks like on the side of the bed and breakfast.
So wait a minute, is it really, can you really stay?
Yeah, you can stay there. Bed and breakfast. Wow, how cool is that?
It is very cool.
An official state of New York motor vehicle inspection station.
Huh.
An LHG bathhouse. Don't know what's inside these places. Town and country furniture. And some more buildings. This is a neat little place on the side of the Pickwick Dam in Tennessee.
Wait, is this the general store? You want to go in there?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep. Get you some live bait. We're gonna eat in this fancy restaurant. Look at the piano in the restaurant. Look at outside. Don't film many bathrooms. Well, this is pretty neat. Our appetizer has arrived. Kelly picked the egg roll.
Southwest egg rolls.
I'm trying to get it to focus.
Yep, Southwestern.
Huh?
Southwestern egg rolls.
Southwestern egg rolls and a dipping sauce. We're gonna try this out and see how good it is, and why don't you, Kelly, you gonna grab one?
Show them what the salt and pepper sugars are like.
Look at the salt and pepper, guys. That's neat. This place is really neat. Kelly, you gonna enjoy it or what?
For food? We're gonna see.
I've got to say, it's pretty good as an appetizer. The sauce,
Yeah, I don't like the sauce either.
it's not too good. But we do like the egg rolls. Kelly ordered a barbecue meal, and so did I. And now we wait for the meal. This is what we're having. Half ribs, pork and beans, and corn with their special seasoning. And a salad.
Well, a pulled pork sandwich. I have no idea what that is. It didn't say. Oh, that's slaw.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was rice.
Okay.
And then baked beans.
Here we go. What a delicious meal that was. It was very good. Here at the Outpost, Pickwick. Look at the waterfall down there. We're going to go down there. Look, the kids even got a place to go up into the tree house. You walk on down here. And you can go and see the little... Let's see if we can get over there. Now, this is neat. And it's not that hot either. Come and enjoy it. You actually grab you up a chair and listen to the water. Oh, wow. Water wheel doesn't go anywhere. It's just the water wheel turning. It's not turning a sawmill or generating anything. You go out to the trees and sit and eat on the picnic table. You can do that as well. I think I heard something in here. I knew it. They're hanging on for dear life for you. A wooden carving of a bear. This is the look of the restaurant where we're sitting and eating from down here. Can't be too careful here. I need one of these. How cool. Wind song. Kind of like an area with some tables in there. You can maybe private dining or something. Not too sure. A little bit of parking in the back. And their meats here are smoked daily. You can see the gentleman up there. He's chopping the wood. And that's where the smoking goes on, right on the side of them. Look at this pit. Huge. Cooking away. We're done at the Outpost at the Pickwick Dam. Enjoy some good eats and some really neat areas to look at. Now we got to get back over this dam and get to going. On our way home. The Pickwick Dam, you can see the electrical area down here, so it generates power. I don't know how much power, but it does. And we are on top of the dam. I hope everyone has a very great Labor Day. It's filled with fun and good times and visits with family and Hi guys, just wanted to come to you today and tell you that everybody's out there. We're all talking about prepping. We're talking about prepping food. We're stocking up on it stock it to the rafters. We're also storing water filtration, all the things that we actually need to get through all of the SHTF that's going on. There's one prep that I want to bring to you guys that should be the most important prep of all, and I'm going to show you right here. Prep all of what you need, but please don't forget to prep for heaven. Make sure you're right. That's it.